Okay, let's look at Euclid's division algorithm. Now, what does it say? It's a division algorithm for finding out highest common factor, that is your HCF. Algorithm for HCF. Okay. Uh, Essentially, this division algorithm says that given positive integers a and b, integers a and b, there exist unique integers. Now this unique is a very important word out here. Unique integers q and r, such that they satisfy the following, satisfying the fact that a equals to b into q plus r. So essentially, when you divide a by b, what you get, a is b multiple q times b plus the remainder r. So r is remainder. So therefore, another fact that gets attached to this is that r should be greater than or equal to 0, or of course less than b, because if it is equal to b or more than that, then while dividing, of course, you would have some multiple of b, right? So this is what Euclid's division lemma tells. This is actually the lemma, the division lemma. And this is actually used to compute the highest common factor of two given integers. Now, let's see how. For example, if you have 455 and 42 as two integers given to you, and you have to find out HCF of these two numbers. Now 455, which is the smaller number? 42 of course is the smaller number, so you would try to divide 455 by 42. So while doing that, using the format given by the Euclid's division lemma, I could write 455 as 42 into 10 plus 35. This is what I would get if I try to break down 455 in terms of Euclid's division lemma. Now this time, in the next step, you would consider 42 as the divisor. 42 would be considered as the divisor now. And the remainder that we had, 35, this would be the remainder. This is the remainder. 42 was the divisor in that, and this is what we get as the remainder. Now again applying division algorithm, the lemma, I can write 42. Now dividing 42 by 35, I would get 35 into 1 plus 7. Okay. Now, in the next step, what do I get? So, what I've done, first of all, we divided 455 by 42. Now, the remainder that we got there was 35. Now, what we have done, we have divided 42 by 35, and the remainder that I get here is 7. Now, 7 is the remainder and 35 becomes the divisor. So I would divide now 35 by 7. So 7 into 5, and what do I get as a remainder? It is 0. So this is the crucial part. What do I get as a remainder? 0. So in this process, we have been able to come down to a point where we get our remainder as 0. Now this means that the HCF of these two numbers for 55 and 42 essentially is 7. The last stage, what we get in the last stage is actually the highest common factor, which would leave us with the remainder 0.